Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hold on, my chair. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Kovacs Corner. Appreciate you taking the time to come through, chill with your homie, JDX. What's happening, G? Feel free to hit me up on any one of my other social media platforms down in the description below. And yeah, pretty much happy Monday, everybody. Beginning of the new week. I took last night off for myself. I was extremely tired. Went to bed at like 7:30. Just crashed, man. Crashed. I needed that rest. But we are going to hop in to playing some old school RuneScape. I need to work on my fishing. If you want to support the channel even further, feel free to hit up the PayPal. Don't feel obligated to. A like and a sub is all I need. And if this is a game that you would like to see me play more of, let me know in the comments below if you're watching this later. Or if you're in the chat, man, just let me know. I do have a whole bunch of quests that I need to do for this character. I am literally just bigging everything else up at the moment for him before I start getting into the quests. I'm also going to have to go over. I have an unread message in my inbox. We're going to check that out after. So ultimately, I've literally just been messing around, right? So I got my farming stuff, my shears deposit. I got my fishing stuff. I can't use my angler suit anymore, which gives me an XP boost. Okay, hold on one sec. Okay, we're going to take out 500. So we're going to go and we're pretty much going to catch 500 pike. And right now, I'll zoom in over here. These are my status. It's my stats for the moment. Let's turn run on. And if you look at the world where we are, we're just east of the barbarian village, Edgeville. And right here, whoops, this is a barbarian village, Edgeville up here. This is the fishing spot that we're heading to. And because my fishing is at 64, trying to get it up to 70 at the moment. Get over there and start fishing, homie. It allows me to catch the pike. And also, I'm on a server where, let's see, hold on, I'm gonna bring it up. It's not this one. Where is it? Whatever. Oh, I got the wrong rod. So that tends to happen sometimes, you know, when you're going back and forth with the fishing and stuff. Like I said, I want to get my fishing up. There's a bunch of stuff I need to get up. I need to get my attack up. I was working on magic. We're at 55. My prayer is at 20. My range needs to go up as well. Pretty much I want to get this 60, 60, 60 across the board. This has to go up to at least 50. And then, yeah, man. Like, we already got the agility. A bunch of stuff that I've already done is in members. Right? Members only kind of thing. So I wouldn't mind being able to play members again. But I can't at the moment. Because I'm broke. Also, I just got back from a doctor's appointment. I went to see my family doctor. I'll put this one away. Draw one of those ones. Go like that. And this is other caviar. Switch those two over. Yeah, we should be good. Should be good. Yeah, we should be alright. We got fishing bait and a fishing rod. So let's go and fish. But how's everybody's day going today? Like I said, just came back from seeing my doctor's appointment, whatever, getting a look at my back. Pretty much, there's not a whole lot that they could do for me. He's going to be hooking me up with a specialist, finally. Get to go see a specialist called Rapid Back Relief. And he kind of looked at me, he's like, I'll let you be the judge of how rapid that back relief is going to be. Pardon me. And I was just like, are you serious? He's like, well, you know, if you're doing everything that you can, because they give me a list of stretches, pretty much. He's like, if you're doing all that, you know, it's going to take some time, but you should start getting better and stuff. I go, bro, it's just progressed. Like, I lost my job over it, which kind of sucks. It is what it is. I have a couple interviews coming up this week, which is cool. I just finished doing an interview. It sucks that I didn't have the proper licensing in order for me to use the heavy equipments, but it is what it is. It would have been dope as fuck, though, being a dude that comes through and just plows snow. You know what I'm saying? Yo, see, nice, what's going on? Yo. Early day is Trip LOGGs. Y'all are like game masters of sorts. Sometimes, man, sometimes. Well, like, yo, I actually, back in, I think it was like 2000, 2001, something like that, I started playing RuneScape. This is a very long time ago. We used to have to go to the library, our public library, and go on the computers. Back when Newgrounds and stuff was the shit. Catch all of us after school over there and whatever. Even in school, we used to play RuneScape and stuff. Get in a bunch of trouble just for playing the game. But right now, what's really dope is Pike is worth quite a bit at the Grand Exchange, especially on the server that I'm in at the moment. So the server that I'm in, where is it? So you look down here, my total level is 730, right? But my free total level is 577. So you need 500 plus in order to get into this server. And that's another reason why I started like grinding out all my abilities and stuff, everything that we need to do. So I was able to get into one of these servers because it's less densely populated, where you can usually have like you could have over 1,000 people, 900 down to about like 200, whatever. It fluctuates throughout the day. This is a super popular game. It's like, it falls in the category of World of Warcraft, in my opinion, right? It's an MMORPG. Yeah, this is like before World of Warcraft happened, everyone was running this. Any kind of MMORPG, you could kind of like date it back to old school RuneScape, OSRS. And with this game, there's so many things online that are able to help you out, right? So if you look up here, because I got the widget connected to the game, it gives you XP gained from doing the fishing, XP left. That's how much XP I have left to gain before the next level. Actions, 694 times we're going to have to do it. XP an hour is 17.9. And this is just a straight up grind set game. Straight grind set. Usually whatever I do when I first get into RuneScape, I will just go for woodcutting. Woodcutting's the best. It's like the fastest, easiest thing to get to the top. You make a bunch of money off of it so that you can get your gear, and then you could actually train for where we are at. So in this spot here, the monastery where there's monks, you go here and you can train till about level 35-40. You can even go even more than that. Like, I want to go there to upgrade my ranged, so I'll be over here fighting monks, and that's okay, because if your health goes down, you can talk to one of the monks and they'll heal you, right? And then right after he's done healing you, fight his ass. And then you want to collect their bones, bury their bones. It's not the same as giant bones, like hill giants, which, if I'm correct, take a look. Hill giants are usually like down over here, over by the Tree Gnome Village. You get hill giants down here. You could also get them like up over here. But down here is the spot that I want to be able to get to, because you could just, right here, Nightmare Zone. This is the area that I want to get to, because there's so much more for me to do in order for my levels to go up for everything. And then I can start like fighting bosses and stuff. But if you go over to our quest list, like, man, I need all. It's looking like Christmas. It's almost Christmas time with the red and green, but I need all that red are quests that I need to do, right? So right now we're just working on our status. I'm getting prepared to start doing these quests. So if this is a game that you guys would like to see more of, me play more of, let me know in the chat. If you end up watching this later, let me know in the comments. And essentially, yeah, man, I can start running this game. And now we're going to take the rest of it as well. So we got enough to get another level popping off, get him up to 65. And then I'm also going to pull up with the fishing levels. So just give me 1 sec. I want to get back to the spot, get my guy fishing. Then we could go over the levels of everything. We'll check it out. So now we got some people coming into the server, and that's fine. It's not, usually it's not overcrowded over here. So like for fishing, we can do harpoon fishing, right? We get swordfish. It's about 70 XP per. You just have to go to a certain spot. Aerial. So like this is all members. We got cage fishing so that we can get lobster pots and stuff. Members, dark crab. Yeah. Barbarian fishing. Barbarian fishing happens. Where is it? No, it's like over here. Whoops. Go through here. It's not up over here. It's like over here. Is it over there? It's up at the top. This might be it. It's not it. This is it, right here. This is the spot. So right here is where you want to do your barbarian fishing at. And then you end up using a knife where you're able to get the caviar and the scales and stuff, where you're able to use those and like pretty much transmog them in bait and use it as bait. You could sell them if you wanted to. I don't think that they're worth a lot in the Grand Exchange at the moment, but it also depends on the server that you're in too, right? You really got to pay attention to what's going on in the server and stuff. Me, I usually keep to myself, but if I go to all, it'll show me everything that people are saying and whatever. I usually just go to game, public, whatever. I could say shit to the public. Anything anybody's saying, it'll pop up in here, so I'm able to differentiate between what's going on in the game, what people are saying, and like what I'm doing myself. So like, yeah, man, it's a free MMORPG game to play. You can start this game for free. You can do a bunch of quests for free. After you figure out how to play the game, get everything going accordingly and correctly, you're able to upgrade to a members where, let's pull up our quest list right here. We got our free quests, and then you got your members quest. Now your members quest list is huge. My brother completed everything. He's such a beast, right? And like, I got all these members quests I gotta do. I've only done a couple quests. The free quests, these are quests that like I needed to do in order to do certain shit that I wanted to do in the game. And then it goes down here to mini quests. It also has a mini quest list, which is insane. There's so many quests. There's hundreds and hundreds of hours being put into this game by people continuously, on a continuous basis. You can play this game literally till the cows come home, as people say, right? Till the sun burn out, you can play this game. There's always something to do in this game. If it's not one thing, it's another thing. They also have the clan wars and stuff, which is pretty cool. Look, you got your magic, level 95, fire surge. Got your prayers, goes up to 77. It goes higher than that, but like 77. I'm wearing like a costume and shit because staff of air gives you +1 air rune, so that pardon me, you don't need to use the air runes. Certain staffs have certain traits to them that you're able to use, and then obviously your combat level for how you want everything to go, right? And then we got our spells where we're able to connect spells that we want to use. Yeah. So we're full. And there's so many banks in this game going back and forth, back and forth. Hold on. I don't have any room, buddy. What is he saying? I'm in for a treat? So a good majority of people actually just ignore these people. The NPCs. Oh, it's the quiz master. Yeah, I don't care. We're not taking any quiz. So little mini games pop up too in the middle of your adventure, where sprites will pop up, offer you some stuff. There's a sandwich guy. He'll offer you a sandwich. There's a black cat that you have to do all these other quests. There's the princess hunt where it's there's a princess, but you got to differentiate her between all the other ones. Make sure that you're getting the correct princess and whatever. It's almost like one of those claw machine games where you gotta pluck her up and stuff. And yo, that takes a minute once you start getting a hang of it and stuff, right? All those little mini games. Mini games are fun. Can't hate too hard on it. But we are working on our fishing. I know, I understand. It seems to be a little bit boring. Usually this is an AFK thing to do, where you can start doing your fishing, leave it off to one side, play a different game, and just keep an eye on it because you're AFK fishing, right? My brother will be playing World of Warcraft, doing his thing, have this game over off to one side as he's watching YouTube and just paying attention to what's happening, right? And it's fine if you end up logging out of the game because they'll automatically log you out, so you're not sitting there. You're not vulnerable unless you're doing PvP, and even then you have to be in the wilderness, which is a section of the game, which is usually over this wall. So here's the wall, and everything up here is the wilderness. You could go deep into the wilderness. There's a bunch of quests and stuff to do in the wilderness. You just got to be careful, or you got to be a high enough level, have proper gear on, know what you're doing kind of thing to be in the wilderness. Because once you die, your whole inventory drops. Everything drops except for the 3 most important things on your character, right? So I would lose all this shit. I would probably keep Amulet of Power. I would keep probably, so the shield, amulet, and the cape, I'm pretty sure is all I would keep, because this is 1 gold piece. This is a costume. It's not really worth anything. Just a ring. It doesn't do anything. It's just a sapphire ring. You could get a ring of strength, ring of prosperity, so on and so forth. It's just the way how the game goes, right? But yeah, no, it's a really fun game. If you guys are interested in watching me play the game a little bit more, let me know. And then I'll start looking up how to do the quests correctly and have everything ready to go, and then we can just bang out a bunch of quests throughout the day. At this moment of time, I am not. Oh, this whole sub for sub thing. Hold on. There you go, buddy. So we got that extra sub. Nice. I'm cool with that. I can't hate on it. Friggin' the other day. See, look. Because I wasn't paying attention. You get a bunch of people that aren't paying attention. He'll just be standing there for like a hot minute, right? We're going to try and continue on our fishing. We're going to studio. Our YouTube studio. I'm just taking a look. I just finished dropping a short. There we go. Pull this back up. Yeah, so like, yo, on YouTube, what I noticed, so there's a couple people that I follow that are like small YouTubers too. They're trying to get some traction and stuff. It's like, best of luck. I had to get traction myself, right? So like, break past it. So what I noticed is they obviously ended up purchasing likes, I suppose, or some stuff. It's two accounts that I seen, and their likes were 464, and then I noticed the theme on both channels, right? And it's like, I hit the one dude up. I was like, bro, you know, if you're doing that, you're botting your likes and your subs and stuff like that. YouTube's going to come down with a ban hammer on you, because they're going to get rid of all those subs that you got, all those likes that you just finished getting. They'll take all that away, right? And it's like, you're kind of hurting yourself while doing that. I know people do it, and sometimes it works, sometimes it pops off correctly and whatever. But yeah, nah, man. You know, if you got to bot your subs and your likes and stuff like that, I don't feel that you're going to be growing organically enough. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't believe in doing stuff like that. I'd rather do it from the ground up, the way how we have been doing it, because we got a sick community, a really dope community of people that been around A1s, day ones. And I feel like, you know, if you do it, if I keep doing it the way how I'm doing it, more people will fucks with me on a legit level, compared to like, oh, your card's like decline, you know, no more likes, we're not going to do that for you anymore, kind of thing. I think it's strange. It's weird to me. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I feel like you're almost like cheating. I feel like you're cheating. Can't carry any more fish. And then we got the homie from Instagram. He also lives in Canada, who started doing YouTube maybe 3 weeks ago. He's already partnered up. They already got him partnered up and stuff. And it's like, yo, that's like good for him. Very happy for him. Proud of him and stuff. How'd you do it? How'd you do it so fast, bro? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? I would like to know. But I feel it's because he kind of gives off creator vibes with the way how his hair is, his background, all that. Like, take it into consideration. Super smart. It's really intelligent of him doing that. Not only that, but he's a teacher as well. So, like, he's kind of in tune with what you need to do to pop off, in my opinion. And, like, all the best to him, man. I wish nothing but the best for this dude. He's killing it. He's killing it. I love seeing people prosper and do really well for themselves as well. You got so many people over here. let's go to our own little fishing spot and just keep on fishing. But yeah, nah, man. I have to go see a specialist about my back now. Actually, they might end up putting me on like, I might end up getting like disability. I don't want that, but it's a possibility. Pardon me. Because that's almost like, what are they trying to push? The whole credit system and whatever that they're trying to push now, the government. Where it's like universal credit. That's it. Universal income kind of thing. And like realistic, I'm not about that because like I'm not crippled. But like I'm just in severe pain. Trying to figure out what it is I'm able to do to work this out, because usually every day I do my stretches. Gotta do stretches every single day, and it hasn't gotten better. I feel like it's almost progressively gotten worse. Like before, around this time, I've said it before, around this time last year I was doing like 500 push-ups a day. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm struggling to do like 20, 25 even. And like doing little reps per every 2-3 minutes, where it's like 25 down, up for 2, 25 down, up for 2, 25 down, up for 2, 25 down, up for 2. Yeah, nah, man, it's gotten to the point where it's like I could bang out 25, and then that 2 minutes ends up turning into 5 minutes, and then I'll try to do it again, and I'll get to like maybe 20, and it's like, yo, what the fuck? I can't do 25. I can't just keep going, right? And I've noticed progressively it's been getting worse and worse. Kind of sucks. So I'm excited to go and see these specialists and figure out what's going on. My whole thing too is like I don't want pain medication, oxys or what is it, Percocet or oxys. I don't want that shit. I want that shit as far away from me as possible. Don't want it. It's bad for your kidneys, your livers. It ruins your body, man. Pills ruin your body. Your kidneys, your livers, all that, man. Kidney, liver, ruin that. It could strip your stomach lining. It could strip your esophagus trail as well. There's a bunch of stuff that can happen taking pills like that. And then you also get like the addictiveness to it, right? And I've in the past I had like an addictive personality. Not so much anymore. I'm more disciplined about it now compared to like I've quit smoking, but then like I kind of started smoking again. I've always smoked weed. Weed helps me with the pain and stuff anyway. It doesn't, like I've had a weed card since I was like 11. But like smoking cigarettes, I started smoking cigarettes again, the whole thing about boo, and then my whole back situation, so I gotta quit smoking cigarettes again. I don't buy bread or anything like that. I usually make everything from scratch. It's a whole health thing. I gotta start losing weight again, put on too much weight. All this shit, man, all this shit. But thank God, living in Canada, we get free healthcare. It's a mission. It sucks because there's always a lineup, but it's free. You can't really complain, right? Unless like you're absolutely on the verge of dying, they'll be like, go have a seat over there. Fill out this paperwork. Kills me. So we're gonna have to wait and see. I might even have to go to like therapy. Whereas like I kind of feel like this is the thing that happened to Hank Hill in King of the Hill. When he hurt his back, he threw his back out pretty bad, and then he went and seen his doctor and stuff. His doctor's like, well, you know, you gotta like stretch it out. Have you ever heard of yoga? He's what? What? When he shows up to the class the first time, he has a welcome mat. It's like, sir, that's the wrong kind of mat, you know. It's like, well, where I get my mats They say welcome. So, but trying to get him for insurance fraud and shit, right? Where he just wants to get back to work. It's kind of like me. I just want to get back to work. So he ends up doing all this yoga. Buddy thinks he ends up getting him in the fraud as like Hank's driving back to work to let his boss know, like, hey man, I feel great. I can come back to work. So like I've been thinking about maybe I need to start doing yoga. It's kind of awkward, but like whatever, man. I might have to start doing yoga. I need to get back to the way how I was so I'm capable of working, man. I miss working so much. Like so much. Sitting around at home, like I do stuff, I clean up, do my stretches, take care of the cat. I do a lot of baking, a lot of cooking, studying and stuff. Like I research stuff all the time. Continuously cleaning never stops, man. But I don't mind doing like household chores, cleaning and stuff like that, because I can't get to a gym to work out, and it's a way to work out without overdoing it, kind of thing, right? But I was talking to the one gym that's up the road from me, and they have someone there who specializes in sciatica. So it's like, if I go, I do this, I see the specialist, and they want me to do something like that, I'm going to be like, yo, prescribe it. Prescribe it and have our OHIP cover it. Ontario Health Providers, right? Have them provide it, because I don't want to spend money. If I could save money, I'll save money, man. I don't want to go and spend like $200-300 on a gym membership to have a specialist like train me and shit. Forget that. OHIP should cover it. Hold on, I gotta take a look. See? Oh. Not yet. I'm gonna go grab my coffee. I'll be right back. See, straight up AFK fishing, man. Are we still fishing? We are not, but we should be. And then you have here in the top left corner that tells you how much fish you caught, how much fish per hour you're able to catch. That's pretty cool in my opinion, man. Like this game, this widget, my brother showed me this widget. He's like, you should get this. Because all the status that it has, right? All the stats. Has all the worlds where you can change worlds all the time. Timers, so like this can help you micromanage farming times. Or if you start doing a farm, you can start a timer over here on a plot of land. You gotta like farm the land and all that and whatever. You start a timer over here. As soon as that pops, you go over to the plot, pick it, plant it again, keep it pushing, which is pretty cool. Pretty much all your skills, all the bosses. These are all bosses that you need to like defeat, items you need to get. Loot tracker keeps track of all the loot. So this is all the loot that like I've had. What is that? It goes up to 6. Wizard skeleton, jail guard, fishing trawler. So you gotta do the fishing trawler in order to get the whole uniform, the whole the angler uniform. Killed a man, a thief, another man, a woman. She got in my way. We don't judge here. Mucking imps, grizzly bears. Mucked a bunch of grizzly bears. Dark wizards, guards. Had a field day with the guards where I got a bunch of seeds and stuff. Bird nests. I popped a bunch of bird nests. So like in if I were to upgrade it to the premium, where is it? Hold on. So like you could upgrade it and whatever to the membership. If I were to get that, we could get bird nests that fall out of trees that are actually full with stuff that we're able to loot after the fact, which is pretty cool. Screed markers to mark wherever you want to mark. Skill calculator helps you calculate how long it'll take. Notes, you just take notes here. So it's like you could have Google open over on one side. You could be reading it as you're doing like essentially what I'm doing right now, the AFK fishing, and you could pull it up, take those notes, copy and paste the note over here so that you got the notes on how to do stuff for like certain quests. When I start doing quests and stuff, you'll see this notepad pop up, right? Then we got the quest helper, which has every single quest, and it essentially guides you through it. It shows you everything and everywhere you need to go on the map, and as you can see, it's a huge map, man. This game is massive, like ridiculously massive. If you've never played old school RuneScape, I suggest to give it a try. There's a whole tutorial when you first get into the game as well that shows you the essentials on what to do, the basics. But I'm telling you, you do all this side stuff first to get it out of the way. So like mining, fishing, wood cutting, crafting, all that shit. Get it out of the way, you stack up enough, sell it at the Grand Exchange. You'll have more than enough gold pieces where you can get your full armor set that you want to use, that you need to use, whatever other pieces. You'll have more than enough gold from all that farming that you've done over the time to get everything that you need, runes, like everything that you need, right, in order to start doing the quests efficiently. And you'll be doing the quests super fast, quick times. Double spoon lures, used to catch them. Nice. It's awesome. Yeah, man, I used to go pike fishing too. There used to be there's a spot. It's a school now. It used to be an insane asylum. There we go. Insane asylum. It used to be an asylum for mamma jammas, where I grew up down in Etobicoke, and we would call it the loony bin. That's what everybody in the neighborhood called it. Like, all the way down to Park Lawn, all the way down to Long Branch. So, right, so it's like, what was that? It's like 42nd Street, all the way down to like almost downtown Toronto. All that south part, everybody referred to it as the loony bin. But there was like, it was like a nature spot you could go to and check it out. Everything is protected that's within there, right? So they have this one pond. There's pike, largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, rock bass, sunfish, all that, whatever. There's carp. And yeah, man, we used to go fishing all the time, like bass fishing. But I've gone pike fishing too. Double spoon lure is pretty sick, bro. That is pretty dope. I really want to go fly fishing. I would love to go fly fishing in real life. I've done it in RuneScape. I've done it in a bunch of different games. Red Dead Redemption 2 and stuff. Doing the fly fishing, but like I haven't done it in real life. And then like gives you info on whatever it is. They have a Discord. Where is it? Right here. Join Discord. You can join the Discord and whatever. Any kind of questions that you have, you can ask people. Yeah, man. When I was younger, I used to love fishing, bro. I would be up super early, tackle box, had the fishing vest, fishing hat, all that, couple rods, ready to go all the time. Yeah, when you see them through the water stalking the lure, it's pretty sick. There's a spot up here in Ontario called Lake Nipissing, right? It's kind of weird. Like, they have an algae bloom once a year where the water goes red, gets pigmented red, but there's also a power plant up there, I think, or like pollutants in the water. I don't know. It's like a higher concentration of mercury or lead or some shit that's in the water. But they have mussels. They have smallmouth bass, largemouth bass, pikes. I think that there's sturgeon there. I'm not 100% sure. But they have a bunch, like trout, salmon, a bunch of stuff up there. And like I've gone up there. We're like living off the land for a week. Me and a couple people. The one person got real sick. Me and this other dude, we killed it. we straight just killed it. He was a bit of a weirdo though. Friggin', we caught so much smallmouth bass, and like we ended up doing our own thing with it, cooking it, eating it, whatever. One of the people was like, "Nah, I'm not doing that." And it's like, where do you think food comes from, man? Like, it's clean. We just cleaned it. What are you saying? Nah, I'm over here. I'm gonna eat my vegetables. It's like, whoa. What happens when the vegetables run out, man? When the fruits and veggies run out, what are you gonna eat? Oh, I got this pack of hot dogs. It's like, bro, you gonna get sick. That and plus, like, way too much alcohol. And like, so we're fishing. We end up catching like 8 smallmouths. We're chilling. We start heading towards our campsite and shit again. And friggin' buddy sees a deer. And he's like, yo, you see that? And I was like, yeah, yo, I see that. But like, let's go. We already got dinner. We got food. Let's go. And he's just like, nah, man, nah, hold on. I'm going to get this deer. Man, what a moron. This dude was so stupid. He picked up a rock. Like a big rock. Picks this rock up. And he's like skulking around in the woods. Trying to like sneak up on this deer. He chucks this rock as this deer bolts. Chucks this big ass rock. Doesn't do anything. You hear the thud and shit. And I go, what are you doing? Like, what the fuck? I'm trying to get a deer. It's dinner, bro. I go, nah, man. Nah. We're here for fishing. We're not here for this. Right? Not only that, but like, pretty sure that they're protected. There's some bears up there too. It's pretty cool to see. But yeah, man, Lake Nipissing. I went up there after the fact. After that fact and shit, I went fishing a couple times. Got some nice salmon, some rainbow trout. It was pretty nice, man. They got pike in there. Big old dinosaur mamma jammas. But down in Looney Bin when I was a kid, we caught a pike one time. This mamma jamma was huge. Like skulking in the weeds. And it's like a huge pond with a little island in the middle. But the weeds in like where this area is, they had to get rid of the beavers because the beavers were coming through there and like fucking the whole ecosystem up. Because there was beavers at the time. But you can see the seaweed underneath, how big of a patch it is, and then out of nowhere you just feel the bite and you see it like spin as it gets it in its mouth. You see it spin one time and you get to see the glimmer of the scales, like, got one, let's go, let's do this. And yeah, no, man, we were down there fighting this fish for like 45 minutes, man. We were little kids, man. We were like 10, 11 years old fighting this friggin' fish. We do have walleyes. You don't need to be sorry for nothing, bro. Speckled trout, walleyes. There's a bunch of fish that's in Canada that you can catch, right? Like, we got some rivers up here. We got no fish over here. Yeah, we got some rivers up here. Thunder Bay is really good for fishing too. Not only that, but like you got the East Coast off of Newfoundland over there, where you get cod and mackerel and all that other stuff because they're like right there on the ocean. It's where you get like your crabs, your lobsters, all that stuff, cod. Ontario has a couple dope spots. I'm pretty sure that there's a couple lakes around where you're able to catch cod and stuff. But there's always like the salmon spawn. There's a spot called 16 Mile Creek, 18 Mile Creek, just the creek in Etobicoke over there. There's a couple spots in Mississauga off the pier. And yeah, well, like, fishing off the pier is garbage. You never want to do that. Like, in the city and stuff like that, or in a town, whatever, if you're close down by the lake, Lake Ontario, you don't want to be fishing off a pier into that fucking lake, man. Those fish are garbage. Like, it's gross. It's gross. You get mutant fish. I swear to God, you see a bluegill up in there, and it was like, I don't think they're supposed to be here. Where you get like, I don't know, man, you get whack fish up here sometimes. But there's also crayfish. You could go get crayfish and stuff. What is it? When I was real young, I think I was like 8. 7 or 8. Went up to this spot. Man, where is it? What's the national park? Algonquin. Went up there. And forget, so there was like a river with these rapids, which was really cool, but it had like a little break off with fresh water, right? You could see the smallmouth bass and stuff and like crayfish. So, like, little kid, we were catching frogs, man, doing frogs legs and stuff as kids, cooking it in beer and butter. Like, ridiculous, unhinged stuff, right? And we're like 8, 9 years old, 7, between 7 and 10. We're like doing this shit. Like little savage mamma jammas out here fishing, just like killing, gutting fish, catching crawdaddies and shit, frogs legs and stuff. But yo, I'll never forget that trip. I was a little kid. I'm chilling. It's like a pebble beach. I'm like sitting down, whatever, chilling in the ice cold water. There's some pike up in here, speckled trout. People were looking at the speckled trout, trying to catch those mamma jammas. I get up, yo, word bond. A leech like this big, on the back of my leg, freaked out. Little kid, had no idea what that shit was. Ah, get it out! Fury Guide, old school RuneScape. Yo, what's going on, bro? What's happening? I'm just over here fishing, chilling. I have a bunch of quests I need to do. That's why down in the description, if you see in brackets there, I have a question whether or not this is something people want to see. Feel free, leave a comment about it. Let me know. I have a bunch of quests I need to do, like all the free quests almost. I did some of them. I've played members before, but all the members quests and stuff, because we are going to need another game to play eventually, and I do enjoy playing old school RuneScape. Botanical garden years ago. Fish by boats. They killed it. Part of Lake Smith. Oh yeah, eh? Yeah, man, pike teeth, bro. Straight up. Those things are so ancient. Like, we even got gar. There's gar up here. You know what I'm saying? It's up here. In the lakes, there's, bro, so many good fishing spots up here. I wish I was just able, I wish I had $1,500. If I had $1,500, I would get a rod, a tackle box. I'd get 2 rods, a tackle box. I would get a camera, and I would go fishing. I would straight up go fishing and record that shit, and I would drop that video. I'd go up there probably with my brother, be like, hey man, let's go get a guys weekend popping off. A couple of our homies that live up north and stuff too. I know next year there's a river that's by me. There's a creek not too far where I could go and I could check those spots out too. I miss fishing, man. I want to go fishing. Not only that, but like, yo, I've never played golf. I have like this urge to go and play golf. Like go to the driving range and just whack some balls. Yeah, man. And we are going to use the rod. But yeah, no, man, if you're new to the channel, welcome to Kovacs Corner. I appreciate you taking time to come through. Chill with your homie. If you're seeing this after, I'm just talking shit, bro. I'm literally just talking. I'm talking about fishing right now. We're just leveling up our fishing. My mom's going to be coming over sometime soon, so I'm just doing something for the moment. But it is MTG Monday, so tonight we are going to be playing some Magic the Gathering online. Magic the Gathering arenas, whatever it is you want to call it. We're playing MTG tonight. We're going to be playing some Magic, see whatever events are popping off. I'm probably going to hop on there this afternoon. After this, I'm going to go do the dishes, do some stuff, get some stuff ready. I already baked one loaf of bread. I'm going to bake another just so I have the other one ready to go. I got to make some pasta as well. So I'll be getting all that out the way. And then I'll probably come on, play a little bit of the Magic the Gathering before stream. Figure out what's going on. See if we could grind out and get some more coins. Some gold people, whatever the fuck. Grab those and see if we could get like some more cards popping off, or enter one of the events that's going on, because every day they have events. Not only that, but I got to hop on Duel Links this afternoon as well. Grind up in the Kaiba Cup. So Lake Smith, where is Lake Smith? I could probably Google it. Yeah, Lake Nipissing, man, with the mussels there. I'm talking about, probably pulled about 50 mussels from this one spot. And we ended up cooking them up with orange juice. Like pineapple orange juice, a little bit of salt and pepper, and we cooked them up over an open fire. It was worth it. It was so friggin' good. The only thing that sucked, a little bit of sand. It is what it is. God made dirt, dirt don't hurt. We're here for a good time, not a long time. But yeah, no, man, like I was saying with that leech too, man. This is the first time ever seeing a leech in my life. Freaking huge, massive. I remember catching a smallmouth bass and seeing it had leeches on its tail after I had that leech on my leg when I was a kid. And that's the trip where, like, I got freaked out about moths because how young I was. This giant moth, man, I'm telling you, this thing was like the size of a fucking small bird, like this. And it was on me when I was it was this big ass van. We're chilling in there. Me and like 4 other kids were sitting in the back, getting hype. This is literally on the way to the rapids to do the fishing where the speckled trout were, the still pond was, where like the water obviously filtered through there. It was a bunch of clean water, whatever. That Pebble Beach. Right before that, as soon as I hop out that friggin' van, I look down at my leg, this giant moth's on me. Whole can of off in its face. Psh! Ah! Get it off. What? And then, like, went for a swim. Chilling. Friggin', I'm sitting on the Pebble Beach. Little kid, man. Giant leech on my leg. Ah, what the fuck? They got it off. Like, yo, cut it up. Use it for bait. And then we went fishing. And it was a good time. But yeah, man, that one, I'll never forget that trip. I was mad young, but I'll never forget that trip, man. Because you could see all the smallmouth and largemouth bass in that little side pond as you have the rapids coming down, and then you have a side where it's like still, but you know the water's cycling through there and shit, right? It's almost like a spawn pond where all the fish could go and like just spawn up in that piece, right? And you can just see them. Crystal clear water, and they're just looking at you. Or like when we start fishing for them, you see them chasing the bait around trying to grab them. And then after that, when we were heading back, there was this big bull swamp in the back of this guy's property, and like we were catching snakes and shit. That's when we went and caught a bunch of bullfrogs, did the frogs legs, and then like busted frogs up for bait and shit like that. They were essentially teaching us how to use this section of the land, because there was actually this dude, he went by Apache, he was a native dude. He would swim the lake every morning from one end to the other and back every day. Dude was a G, straight G, but he was teaching us all this shit as we were little kids, and it was like, yo, that's pretty cool to know, you know what I'm saying? Huge freshwater, fresh and salt water as well. Cool. Superior Nerd, what's going on, bro? You haven't been fishing in a hot minute, but you definitely remember going fishing when you were younger? Oh, hell yeah, man. Trust me, it's been a hot minute since I've gone fishing too. C Nice is telling me right now how he's gone fishing, catching pike with a double spoon, which is cool. He's talking about Lake Smith at the moment, which is like, sounds like a dope fishing spot. I'm just going over in the past, because when I was a little kid, man, I was all about fishing. That was my jam. Like Sundays in the morning, I watched the Three Stooges, and then by the afternoon, I'm watching Bass Pro. I wanted to know what was going on, how to catch all these fish, whatever. And then like during, what is it, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'd be out fishing after school. And then when the summer hit, I was fishing every day. Wake up like 7 o'clock in the morning. We go down to the loony bin, just fish all day. Probably come home around like 4 or 5 p.m. after fishing all day. Such a good time, man. Yeah, man, fishing's super fun. It's relaxing, it's peaceful. You get to enjoy the day. You're outside, like enjoying yourself. Bring a 6-pack, roll a ting, bring a little chair and just sit back, chill. Hell, man, bring one of those tiny barbecues. You know what I'm saying? You cook right there, bro. It kind of sucks now, because like when I was a little kid, it is what it is. They used to have the park rangers come through and shit and check for people what they were doing fishing wise, license wise, and all that, whatever, but they weren't like cracking down on licenses. Because I didn't have a license when I was a kid, and I was just going to go fishing. And they never bothered the shit out of me. They never bothered me. It happened when I got a little bit older, when I was like 12, 13, fishing down there. And, oh, do you have a license? It's like, license? What license? I don't need a license, man. I've been fishing here like my whole life. Get out of here. Nah, you need a license now. It's like, I've never been harassed. Why are you harassing me about it? It's like, well, now it's like this, and blah, blah, blah. It's all protected. And I was like, if it's so protected, how come the beavers are back? What the What's wrong? What's going on in that spawning pool in the back over there in the marsh? How it's all fucking dried up, and you got tadpoles dying over there and shit. Like, what do you mean? protecting my ass. What the fuck you guys doing? Sir, you need to leave. You need to leave. Well, like, hey man, hey kid, you gotta go. You gotta leave. You can't be here. You're disrespecting us. We're gonna call the police. It's like, fine, fuck it, I'm out. Well, the one time, so I was like maybe 10, 11 down there fishing. Used to fish all the time. That was the jam. See these kids come through. I don't know, man. It's probably like 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The sun's really high. It's really hot and whatever. We're fishing, catching snakes and stuff too. These kids come through. Oh, can we fish with you? We're like, we don't care. It's open. No word of a lie. This kid pulls out a fucking Barbie, like children's fishing rod. Pulls this ridiculous Barbie friggin' rod. We're like, what are you saying with your life, bro? Like, go to the thrift shop, get one. Oh no, it is what it is. It was given to us. It's like, all right, cool, whatever. He's like, well, they were there for like not 5 minutes. They're like, well, this is boring. We're gonna go fish somewhere else. It's like, all right, cool, go ahead. Get on my bike. A couple hours pass by. Get on my bike. Start heading towards my house, my apartment. When I was younger, so we end up passing these kids again because there's a part that you gotta go through, and it's like it's a pier for all the boats. It's like a boatyard a little bit, right? And these kids are over there, this Barbie rod, and this Barbie rod is like bent straight down. Whole rod's bent in half, looking, and they're like grabbing it and trying to pull it. Look at our fish, whatever, right? And it was like, oh cool, you guys got that? You guys need some help? Little brother's there with a butterfly net trying to reach in the water and pull this fish up. It's like, yo, you guys need some help? Like, we'll help you right here. Like, oh no, we gotta grab. Friggin' heaves it up, straight cart, like dirty trash, friggin' cart, disgusting, right? Oh, look at our fish, we got a catfish. I was like, nah, man, that's a cart, bro. It's garbage. You have to throw that shit back. It's like, oh, but we caught it. And I go, I don't know if you really caught it. I think like it was cleaning some shit and just came across your hook, unless you were reaching down trying to like bob it and like snag its lip, because they used to come super close to the pier there and shit, and like obviously eat the algae and whatever. It's like, yo, gross, man, gross. They had a friggin' waterworks and a filtration center where like it went into Lake Ontario, and then there was this bridge, the bridge that I was supposed to go over to go home before seeing these kids, whatever. And then on this side, it's like there's a concrete divider wall, and then on this side, it's all murky, disgusting water, straight from the washroom. That's all, ew, gross. And then you had kids fishing in that the one time. Oh my god, friggin' a family was swimming in there that was new to the country the one time. I was like, no, you guys gotta get out of there, pink eye up. Yeah, those guys run me and my friends off every once in time. You miss those days. Not time, wow. Yo, facts. But yeah, no, man, the loony bin, I'm telling you, it was like a conservation for wildlife. There was great blue herrings up in that piece. Friggin' foxes, coyotes. There's a bunch of stuff up in there. Like city animals that you'll usually see, but there was some weird, like there was deer. Every once in a while you'd see a deer. It's like, what the fuck? What's going on here? There shouldn't be a deer here. It's ridiculous. The coyotes and stuff though, that was pretty nuts. And then our friggin' cobra chickens. Our Canadian geese. The one time me and my cousin, we went over, so like fishing spot, but then if you go over to the other spot on the other side, there was like a gazebo kind of thing where people could eat lunches under, So it was like that, and picnic benches and stuff, but it was a little bit closer to the island, right? So that like you could, if you got a running head start towards the island and you were really good at jumping, you could make it over there, right? And we wanted to go over there. We wanted to fish over there. We were just like, yeah, let's go. Let's do this. Friggin', I couldn't do that. Little pudgy kid. Know what I mean? Couldn't do that. So, like, ended up grabbing one of the picnic benches. We grabbed it, threw it in the water. It's so stupid. Friggin' threw it in the water so that we had a little bridge that we were able to hop. I was able to hop onto, so I could get over to the island and shit. So we're over there, right? This is like, I don't know, man. It's probably about like 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. We're over there, we're fishing and stuff. Yo, we got stuck on this island. Even though, like, it was right there, we got stuck on the island because there was these Canadian geese that had a nest over there. Freaking chased me in a tree, man. Chased me in a tree. My cousin broke off, right? Ran home. Friggin', I'm stuck. What the fuck, right? So, like, I'm trying to get down, trying to creep around. One angry bird over here guarding where I could get off, and the other one's over by the nest. But, like, I'm close to the nest in this tree, and it's hissing at me and shit. And it's like, bro, what am I going to do? I'm a little kid, stuck with all this fishing gear that I'm, like, carrying, too. So it's like, man, what can I do? What can I do? Fucking parents coming, he's coming down. He's like, don't worry, we're going to save you. We'll rescue you. I was like, alright, cool. Right, sick. He hops back over with a couple other kids, and they distract this mamma jamma so I could get down from the tree and book back over so that they were able to get back over. Man, I was a fat kid, right? So it's like, I need a help, man. I need a help heavy. But yeah, no, man. We're there for like all day. I felt like I was on that thing all day. I was there a couple hours. Then at Guanquin Park, that's a spot. Guanquin Park. We caught catfish up there in the back marshes when I was a kid. I was pretty dope. That big lake that native dude went side to side on, like swam that whole friggin' lake lengthwise. I learned how to use a canoe up there and stuff. Me and some older kid were chilling. We want to go fishing. We're in the middle of the lake. So like he told me how to use a canoe properly, how to paddle. So we get out there. We're sitting in the middle, catching some walleye and stuff. It was pretty cool. What was it? Caught like this huge salmon, and like we threw it in the boat. We obviously like took that back and stuff. Seen the native dude in his swim. It was like, hey man. It's like, oh hey guys. Swims past us. We're finished because we caught that big ass salmon. It's like, okay, cool, let's go back. And as we're going back, he's already passed us, like on the way back. And we end up catching up to him a little bit. And it was like, hey man, you know, if you want, you put your legs on the back, and we could just like paddle you in. He's like, no, it's cool. You guys go ahead. So fast. We were, I don't know, it probably took about 5 minutes from the middle of the lake to get to the shore, just rowing. That was nuts. Black snakes, water snakes that look poison green snake, evil grease, they bite bees, etc. Still fun. Yeah, shit, eh? Yeah, man, you gotta watch out for snakes. I never really, well, like, we do have rattlesnakes up here. Very seldomly you'll ever come across one. You know what I mean? I might have come across one once in my whole life being here, but it's mostly like sand snakes, rat snakes, garter snakes. Some dude let a ball python go before and shit, and they had to go and catch that. Got caught up in the pipes. Chicken livers for catfish. Yep. Yeah, facts. You ever gone cat fisting? That's how you feel the whiskers on your knuckles, and you just You see that in some videos and stuff. I wanna see Theo Von do that. Oh man, I swear to God, it would be the funniest shit ever. Get him and Joe Rogan chilling, going fishing, and Theo will be like, "Hey, you ever been catfisting before?" Oh, that's an actual thing? Hell nah. Get those big fish that are like fucking 400 pounds. Not okay, well, like, let's be real, it's like 120 to like 180 pound friggin' catfish. If you get one of those big boys, man, I'd be friggin' crazy. Yeah, no way, man. No way. Or like, yo, you see those Goliath groupers? People dropping like whole turkeys. Whole turkeys. No way, man. No way. That's why I stay out the water, like in the ocean and shit. Lakes, I don't care. It's a lake, right? Most lakes are man-made. It is what it is. But like, ocean, hell no, bro. Hell no. Especially if there's like fucking sharks and barracudas and stuff. I ain't about that life. See those sunfish, the gigantic friggin' sunfish that they got down there? Hell no. Hell no. But I will say, like black bass, sea bass, I wouldn't mind going like fishing on a boat and catching some sea bass. Having that. You'd never do it. Snake bites included. Yo, facts. Yeah, up at my cousin's place when we were younger, we used to, we used to go dirt biking up there all the time too, right? They had a racetrack. They were sponsored by Kawasaki. There was a bunch of stuff that was like Darcy Lynch, Jeremy McGrath. I was able to meet those dudes, which was pretty dope. But we used to go, because like I used to mow their grass and stuff. I used to de-rock the track by hand. Help out pretty much any way that I could and shit. But I would go and catch snakes, like garter snakes. That was my jam. Continue, like all the time. I would go. I knew where they were. I'd go. We'd catch them, let them go. Catch them, let them go. The one time I kept one, bro. They fucking stink. This thing got out the tank inside of a shoe. I was like, oh my god. Not only that, but like the apartment building I was living in. We're not going to get into it, but it was pretty disgusting. So it got to the point, because I was living with my grandma at the time. She was like, nah, you get this thing the fuck out of here. I was like, alright. Where'd I go? The loony bin. Drop that shit off down there. Survived. It was pretty good. Every once in a while, I'll go down there, catch some rat snakes. Garter snakes, rat snakes, milk snakes. There's a couple little sand snakes and shit like that. It was pretty cool, man. The one time I was up with my aunts and stuff, like up at my cousins and stuff. So like they have a 100-foot pond that they have, plus they have like marshland and shit. So it's clean water. They stocked it with like trout the one time, pretty sure. It was either trout or salmon, one of the two, but like bass ate them. They got beavers ate them, stuff like that. So like I don't know how much fish are in there, but so like going around the edge, looking for some snakes, maybe some frogs to grab, maybe a turtle. You never know. That'd be dope, right? It's like, yo, I'm a kid. I wanna catch all these animals. I go and I grab a garter snake, right? Because I see the tail. I'm like, yo, grab it, pull it up. It swings back like this. No head. Head's gone. I was like, what the fuck? Take a look. There's a bass. Bit its freaking head off. I was like, man, that's crazy. Nature's nuts, man. Nature's so crazy. I respect the shit out of nature, bro. But yo, welcome to Kovacs Corner. If it's your first time here, I appreciate you taking time to come through, chill with your homie. Playing some old school RuneScape. We're doing some fishing. We're catching some pike, talking about fishing, having a good time. If this is a game that you would like to see more of me play, let me know. If you're watching this after the stream, let me know down in the comments below. If yeah, man, like a switch up, right? MMORPG. There's a plethora of stuff to do in our quest log, because I'm more focused on stats right now at this moment of time, just getting ready so that when we go and do the quest log, our stats are like complete to the point where we don't need to grind anymore for anything to complete any kind of quests. We'll just have everything already covered. We'll have all the supplies where we just go do the quest, get the quest out the way, and then on to the next. What's going on, buddy? Yeah? Come here. What are you saying? Come here. Yeah, Mom will probably be here soon. Yeah? Here, come here. Come here. Mom's not here yet. We got the pooper. Little boops. Boop. Yeah. Want to lay down up here? Go on the jacket. Come here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Come here. Or are you going to lay on the jacket? Is that what you want to do? Wanted me to move the jacket. Ah, you big squish. Ploop. Ploop. Some belly rubs. Yeah. Yeah. One big squish. He just wanted to be part of what's going on. Ain't that right, huh? Yeah. Heard you get down from the couch on your beanbag. Fishing content is awesome. Thanks, awesome. Oh yeah, man. That's the Boober. That's Boo. He's the mascot. He is the mascot. We had a little scare with him not too long ago, like a few months back. Friggin' thought he was gonna die. But you survived, didn't you? Boop. Good boy. You gotta wipe your face and shit though, you gross bastard. Yeah, he got really sick a few months ago. Friggin', I was super torn up about that. But like, he's good. He's super good now. Like, he walks with a little bit of a limp. He did before, because he has arthritis. Overall, he's 19. He's almost 20. So like super old, but like he's in good condition for his age right now, because he's walking around again. He's able to get up and down from the couch with the help of his beanbag. Not even, though, to be honest with you. Like, I was laying down on the couch chilling, and he literally just got up. His beanbag was in my room. And I woke up, and he was, like, chilling. I was like, oh, cool. He made it up. Go. Hi, Boo the cat. The superior nerd said, what up, bro? You want to say hi back? Meow? Huh? He's looking at me like, yo, pet me, bro. What are you saying? Talking to me with grammatical errors. Boom. We got our fishing spot over by the bridge. Yeah, you'd like to see more of this content? Sweet. Dope. It'll give us something extra to do. For like Sunday fun days, I'd be able to get on a little bit earlier, hop on, bang out some shit. Right now, literally, I'm trying to get fishing 65. I'm gonna like cut it at 65. Takes a little bit. Down here, it gives you how long you've been playing the game. So we've been playing for an hour and 19 minutes of fishing. We have not leveled up. We're not even, well, we're close to halfway, man. Over an hour of fishing in this spot. I guess I'll save like tree cutting for those arborist stories I have, because I've worked with this one dude when I was doing roofing, and then when there was no roofing jobs, I would go and help his one son who owned an arborist business. He was an arborist, and if you don't know what an arborist is, it's someone who cuts down trees and maintains trees. You good, buddy? Huh? You all comfortable? I moved the jacket for nothing? Huh? You big squish. After the stream, we're going to go out there and hang out, alright? Fix up your area again. Every day. You gotta do his area. Once a week, we fully clean out his litter. But every day, like 2-3 times a day, I scoop his litter out. Vacuum his area once every 2 days because catnip, and he tracks the kitty litter back and forth and stuff all the time. And then like after giving him his TUNA time, I usually end up wiping his face off. So that's in the morning and the afternoon, and then like around this time I usually end up wiping him down, brushing him out, cleaning out his ears. Ain't that right? Keep him all foozy. He needs to be all foozy and soft. Keep him clean. Finally gotten to the part where it's like he's allowing me to wipe off the bottom of his paws. And I was like, good. We check in between his toes now and stuff. We don't really need to cut his nails, because they fall off. Like cats' nails fall off at a certain point. Not the whole nail, but the cap over top of their nail comes off anyway, and then their nail grows again. It's kind of like if you were to bite your fingernails off, how they grow back, kind of thing. That's what he does, essentially. Catch him nibbling on that shit and pulling that shit off. That, and plus he uses scratch and post, which is really good. It helps him with that shit. Ain't that right, buddy? He's been losing weight. He's freaking super light now. Before he was a lot heavier than what he is now. Like he was like picking him up. Now it's like woo. I just keep taking a look to see whether or not that's my mom pulling up. Yeah, the other day I'm like chilling. I hear a car pulling up, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? So I take a look out the window. Some dude's parking in my spot. I'm like, okay. Wait till he gets out the car, man. Gets out the car. I'm just like, hey, you're in my spot. You need to leave, man. Hops back in his car, drove away. It's like, yeah, man. Oh, my spot. I pay for that shit. Watch the quick. That nerve. Yeah, no, straight up. And like, I'm petty as shit. We pay for 2 spots, so I got both spots underneath my brother's window, my window. Those two spots, my spots. Pay for those shits. I'm the pettiest because I will say to you, yo, don't park here. I'll catch you right away. My window is open all the time. I can hear that shit. That's why you guys even see me. I get up and I look out the window whenever I hear a car. I'm a sketch bag when it comes to shit like that. Just because I want to know what's happening. Make sure no one's parking in my spot or some shit like that. If they do, I catch them right away. Move your car. Whatever. If they wanna like debate about it, forget you. I don't got time to debate. I'm literally gonna call a tow truck, and your shit's gonna get the fuck out of here. And I got a homie who's a tow truck driver, so it is what it is. He'll be here in like 5 minutes. Or if they park there and I'm not around, I don't notice it until I get home or like look out the window or whatever. I'll leave a note being like, hey, you can't park here. I pay for this. I might even just lease it out to somebody. It's like, yo, you want to park here? Cool. I'm going to tell you what it's worth. And you got to pay me, buddy, if you want to park here. But, like, I'd rather not. But, yeah, no, like, I'll give them a warning one time and I see that shit there next day. Yo, come pick this fucking car up, bro. It's parked in my spot. That's how petty I am. Only with the parking spot. If I owned a house, it'd be like, get off my lawn. That's the goal. That's the goal. To be an old man, to sit on a porch. Like, sitting on a porch, chilling. Drinking some iced tea. Hanging out. Someone comes on the grass. Yo, get off my lawn. I take super nice care of my lawn too. I'd want it to be like the greenest out of any lawn that's out there. I'd be like, yeah, look at that. What's up, buddy? Yeah? You want some Pete's? You're so far. Look how far you are. Look how far you are. Look how far you are. You're too far. Chin scratches? Yeah. Yeah. I'll boop your snoot. Boop. Boop. Oh, you big purr monster. Freaking squish face. Call him a squish face because his face is squishy. Like when he like rubs his face, you see his whole face squish. It's like, ah, you big squishy mamma jamma. Boom. Nice, we're at 600. You got 342 bait left. So we need to catch 395 more. God damn. That's the action. Action is 395. XP an hour is 13.6k. This is usually a hot spot for people to come through and fish. If I had members, I'd be over at the Barbarian fishing with my whole fishing thing on because it's like +5, +5, +2. It's like 12 or 13 extra XP on top or something like that doing the fishing. Because you use the troller fishing outfit and then you use the Barbarian fishing rod. And you don't really need bait for the Barbarian fishing rod, it's all strength. It goes to what? Like, goes to strength and attack, I think. I think it goes into agility too. I'm not 100% sure. But I know it goes into these two. I know it goes into strength for sure. I don't know about attack, or it's just strength and agility and life. These three. Something like that. But it bigs it up too, which is pretty crazy, man. The effects of certain things that you use in this game all together is insane. It's pretty crazy. And then there's like RuneScape tokens, kind of like WoW tokens, where you could use that, get able to join up for members. I'm just chilling, man. Chilling, fishing, talk about fishing stories. We got the Poops, Mr. Poops. Chilling, Mr. Poops. Huh? What time are we at? No, it's almost time for him to start harassing me. Because he always tries to get his TUNA an hour beforehand. And it's like, no. If my mom comes over, he tries to harass her. She's like, he's using the force on me. Hey, buddy. Boop. Boop. Your face scratch? Your face scratched, huh? Yeah. You little two-tone whiskered bastard who has 2 tones of whiskers. You do. Yeah. Boop. Yo, Ida Sanchez, what's up? I'm gonna play Magic the Gathering a little bit later on. Right now, I'm just chilling. I'm waiting for my mom to come through. I got some shit I gotta do. I literally got back from the doctor's office, came through, hopped on, played some old school RuneScape. Thought I would stream it. And we've been having a good time talking about fishing. But tonight is MTG Monday, Magic the Gathering Monday. Magic the Gathering Arenas is going to be popping off in a couple hours, like later on this afternoon after I eat dinner. I'm going to hop on. I'm going to try and get on for about 7 o'clock. So probably around 7. If I get on sooner than that, I will. I will run some MTG Arenas. And then depending on the time after the fact, we might even run into another game. But everybody who's taking the time to come through, check out the stream. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. If you're enjoying the stream, feel free to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Later on today, we have Magic the Gathering coming through, because it is MTG Mondays. And I'm hopping on earlier because I didn't hop on last night, right? I'm just super tired, just way too tired. But I did, I uploaded a bunch of quickies and also posted the short. I just finished posting a short before hopping on too, because I am opening up Phantom Nova. Jay Heavis. And trying to pull some cards from there for our TCG decks. I had someone on TikTok who is into Yu-Gi-Oh as well reach out to me, and they want to do a duel together, so like look out for that. That'll probably end up popping up sometime. I'll record it for sure. Yo, what's up? Fury Guide, Old School RuneScape, what's going on, bro? Yeah, right now, just trying to get fishing the 65. My stats kind of suck, not gonna lie. But I'm gonna start incorporating some RuneScape throughout some streams. Like, I gotta go, I gotta train all this up. I gotta get my range up for sure. Because when I go and I do all these quests, I want to make sure that I have everything at the proper level it needs to be. Don't need to go off and do other grinding. Rather get all the grinding out of the way right away. And then we could enjoy the game with the quests. It's kind of like South Park. When they first started playing World of Warcraft. And then that one dude was just going around just killing everybody. So they had to stay in town just killing boars. So that they were able to enjoy playing the game. Ridiculous. Well, that's the cute. So my mom just rolled up, which is cool. So I'm pretty much going to be calling the stream here. Oh, sorry about that. Is this? It's a helmet. Cool. What did we get? Boom. Got some gold. Dope. Yeah, no, I'm going to be calling the stream here. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. I appreciate you coming through, taking time to check out what's going on with your homie. I'm going to be back later on today with Magic the Gathering. It's MTG Monday, so Magic the Gathering is going to be getting played. Magic the Gathering Online, Magic the Gathering Arenas, however it is that you want to call it. We're going to be popping off a little bit. Thank you very much for taking time. Come through, chill with your homie. And until next time, take care of yourself and